Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And now, my big question of today is, do you think you'll become an XRP millionaire? Or, in other words, do you think crypto will get you to $1 million? If you're already a millionaire right now, I guess just comment yes. Nobody will know though, so that's still fine. If you don't think crypto will make you a millionaire, but you think it will get you somewhere, just put it down there in the comment section down below and let's get on with the video. So, I want to start it out with a subject we've covered within the last couple of days, but is still very relevant and very important. It is all over crypto Twitter, and it is about XRP being predestined as a neutral bridge asset between CBDCs. Or, in other words, XRP being the bridge between the newer currencies that are coming out. So, I believe the main concern here is that CBDCs take away the necessity of XRP. Of course, for I guess most of us, it is common sense that this is not the case, and that whatever they do in terms of currencies, you always need a bridge. That's just the way these systems work as of this point. And whenever something revolutionary happens, which changes or I guess takes away the necessity for XRP, that means we literally got another sort of payment revolution going on. Meaning again that we can be happy to see our world is changing for the better, because that would be a drastic and extremely big change, which again I would definitely support. Now, this is just a little bit of a thing we've already covered. Let's get into some new stuff though, something that's really heavily discussed right now. I think everybody's talking about it. The World Economic Forum names XRP as crypto asset most relevant in the central bank digital currency space. Wow, that's pretty damn big, guys, if you ask me. The WEF is looking at Ripple's native currency XRP as the most relevant crypto in the emerging central bank digital currency space. In a report published earlier this year, the WEF says central banks and government agencies are looking at potential of CBDCs to solve perennial global financial issues such as financial inclusion and stability of payment systems. The Geneva-based international organization also made a clear distinction between CBDCs and crypto. Quote, CBDC is a digitized version of sovereign currency, created and issued by a liability of the country's monetary authority. CBDC differs from other forms of digital and virtual currencies, including crypto such as Bitcoin and stablecoins, which are not issued by central banks or typically considered legal tender. So I personally dislike the used legal tender right there, but it is okay. The more interesting part is actually at the start of this whole statement, because they've explained here what a CBDC is. It's a digitized version of a sovereign currency. And again, if you start to think about what that means, is just the fact that, well, what we saw here, the question and the answer of can XRP still be the bridge asset through CBDCs? Again, if the currency switched to that, well, yes, because CBDCs are nothing really different. It's just the same old stuff over again and over again. Again, if you don't understand, just check back on my channel, check some videos out. But I think with this knowledge now, it's very easy to understand everything. Now, although the WEF is drawing a clear line between two forms of digital assets, it names XRP as the most relevant crypto in the wholesale CBDC space for intra or interbank payments and, of course, settlements. In a recent blog post, Ripple notes that central banks around the world are locked in an arms race to develop their own CBDCs. These payment startup also explains how central banks can leverage XRP to facilitate and support the use of these CBDCs. Quote, RippleNet's ODL service allows financial institutions to transact in real time across multiple global markets using the digital asset XRP, and such a solution can also support the direct exchange of CBDCs. XRP is faster, less costly, and more scalable than any other digital asset, making it the ideal instrument in bridging two different currencies quickly and efficiently. So, hey guys, I really like this article because we again got ourselves some confirmation that what we're talking about here every day is the truth. And what we're talking about here today is stuff that's relevant, is stuff that people are thinking about, stuff that people are building upon, and things like that. Is not just some stuff somewhere in the dust or things like that. No, this is clear. The evidence is there. The big brains are thinking about this. The big brains are discussing it. And another piece of confirmation that the World Economic Forum and all the people involved, they know about XRP's utility. They know about the use case. They know about XRP's stands in the CBDC realm. Why didn't they mention a stablecoin being the best out of everything as an intermediary? Why not? Why did they not say XRP is useless? Why would XRP be relevant in the space if it were to not be as a bridge currency? If you guys thought about that, why otherwise could XRP be relevant for CBDCs? If it were not to be a bridge currency, what would the purpose be? And again, I am not saying, please don't take this the wrong way, I'm not saying that XRP is going to be the bridge currency. I'm saying if that were to be, if there were to be a bridge currency out there, because I mean there kind of has to be, there's the highest likelihood of that being XRP. And well, the WEF has now again confirmed that out of all crypto that had the possibility of being that, again, XRP has the highest likelihood because again, it's the most relevant. And in my opinion, there's also no other coin that would fit better. But again, that's just my opinion. You may disagree with that. Now, I've been reading a lot of these guys who've just done their analysis on XRP, and I want to give my 2 cents. So, Uncle XRP says here, I've been up all night analyzing XRP. So this is better, get a retweet, whatever. The vertical lines are the fib time zones. They provide high possibility of peaks/bottoms. It points to mid-December. We broke a 2-year resident and are now retesting support. Read next thread. So, a continuation is the RSI is at the highest point has been in 2 years. Evidence of possible reversal. RSI diamond bottom. This is a well-known pattern when a trend is about to end. Next picks speak for themselves. We can see it right here. Moon. So, in my opinion, this is okay to use. And even the whole analysis is actually fine to, to check out. So, would I personally use this? Would I personally trade this? Well, most likely no. I don't think this is not really my style. But the way it kind of fits, I like the Fibonacci. I like the idea that it represents. I don't really get exactly what his point is, or he's just gotten multiple different things together here because he didn't make this one. He just added it for explaining why he analyzed this one right here. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, so that's why he added this one. And then RSI is at the highest point has been in 2 years, evidence of possible reversal. So that's actually a negative thing. If the RSI is very high, it means that we're overbought. RSI has actually come down quite heavily as well, so I don't really understand exactly why he's saying that. Right here would have then been quote-unquote overbought, but it's still within neutral. I mean, I would not really count this as something too heavy. It's also not in the highest ever, though, so I don't know about that and why he says that. The rest of this, I've never personally thought about trading or done anything with. So I can't really judge too much on that. This one, I have seen some people do before. I personally do not believe in it. I don't really think it works. But again, if it's not your trading style, you can't say too much about it because I believe anything can work if you just hold on and test it out and make sure you have the proper risk management. And thus, I'm never going to claim it wouldn't work. I just do not personally use it. For this one, it's kind of the same situation. I can see the resistance is pretty damn strong. I mean, we've tried it 3 times. And it keeps getting lower lows. But I don't necessarily see, again, why we'd go to the moon right here, right now. I guess logically thinking about this chart right now, again, I'm just trying to think with you guys here as we're looking at this. There's a resistance, right? And that means that people are trying to buy, but there's more people trying to sell. Every time I get there, there's more people trying to sell, trying to bring the price back down lower. And they're actually successful as they're bringing the price back down lower and lower and lower. Every time it gets back to that point, meaning, all right, the guys that are over within this area, and there's demand for it. So in this area, you can call it demand, they still want to buy it all up. So they buy it all up all the way back there. But again, the demand is not high enough, or again, the supply could be, you guys get it actually. Let me rephrase that. The demand is not high enough where they can buy out all the people that are trying to sell. So it falls back down lower. And in this case here, you can see this big shadow here. In my opinion, that kind of shows that these guys that are trying to sell were quite successful in bringing the price back down lower. However, this all kind of changes the pace when this happened right here. So it got a lower peak, not even at resistance. That would have, in my opinion, shown some very great weakness. However, then again, it went back up to test it again. Yeah, I personally would have never known there was something that people traded with this until he posted this one right here. And again, maybe this works extremely well as well. I just personally would not fetch much from this. But again, that's just me. If you guys do this all the time, let me know in the comment section down below. So I see some guy here talking about Flare as well. Flare, we got some more stuff about that as well. Let me see where I got it. Right here. Ronald, he said over on Twitter, 24,261 accounts set up the claim. 1.5 billion XRP balance. 88.7 million XRP holdings increased, and 6,522 new XRP accounts have been created. Flare Networks. So yeah, I just thought about this for a split second because we've not been hearing too much about Flare in the recent times anymore, have we? Really not. We've only had one big tweet from them come out about 2 days ago or so. And that's this one right here from Celsius. And I believe that's basically just because they are getting themselves more exchange listings, or at least more exchange integrations. But people don't take that too heavily because it doesn't affect them too much. If it's not your exchange like Celsius is in mine, then why do you care? Right? Why do you care? That's what a lot of people have right now. And they're not really doing much else than just spreading themselves around. All right, Crypto Pennyco just posted, who are you going to believe? XRP community, the co-founder and executive chairman of Ripple, or a bunch of narcissistic, self-absorbed, attention-starved sociopaths who claim to be insiders? And there's a quote, I think we have to keep up with blocking and tackling over the next 5 years before we really see the true transformational possibility of a set of currencies that are not controlled by governments and that are key elements of the global financial system. Cool quote. Very, very cool. And I'm thinking about that sometimes as well. How serious should we take these riddlers, and how free should we let them be able to walk? I think about that, but I don't have an answer, so I can't tell you guys. Hopefully, though, you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. I had some stuff about other coins, but I guess we'll leave that for another day. Again, if you enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button. See you guys again in another crypto video.